Copenhagen, 1923. One of the oldest cities in all of Scandinavia, known for its incredible architecture and beautiful monuments. It stands as the historic capital of Denmark. But what does all this have to do with chemistry? Well, besides from being the setting of the discovery of element 72, Copenhagen was also the birthplace of one of the greatest yet unknown scientific controversies of the 20th century. This is the incredible story of hafnium. Hafnium is a transition metal with an atomic mass of 178.5. It is known to be resistant to corrosion and a great absorber of neutrons. It also has extremely high melting and boiling points, and is usually found as an impurity in zinchromium. The uses of hafnium are fairly limited. Since hafnium is extremely similar to zinchromium, most jobs that could use either element will usually use zinchromium, since it is more abundant and a lot cheaper. However, hafnium is used to make control rods such as those used in nuclear submarines, due to its ability to absorb neutrons. It was also used to make the rocket motor nozzles on the Apollo space mission. Now this is the story of how hafnium was discovered. Mendeleev knew when making his periodic table that an element, which we know today as hafnium, was missing. Prior to the element's discovery, scientists debated whether this element would be a rare earth metal or the first transition metal in its period. One of the main chemists looking to discover this element was George Urbain. He and his team believed that the element would be a rare earth metal, so they searched for traces of it in minerals of those metals. In 1911, Urbain published a paper claiming to have finally found the undiscovered element, calling it celtium. However, it was quickly proven that what Urbain had actually found was just a combination of lanthanides, not a new element. After the First World War, Urbain published again in 1922. This time, Urbain did find very small traces of this new element, but due to his previous failure in 1911, nobody wanted to believe him. Shortly after, in 1923, two Danish chemists from Copenhagen, George de Hevesy and Dirk Koester, also published a paper claiming the discovery of element 72. Contrary to Urbain, they searched for impurities in transition metals, of which they found convincing results. They finally named the element hafnium, derived from the Latin root for Copenhagen, hafniae. Of course, Urbain believed that he should be credited for the discovery of the new element, which sparked a great controversy within the field. Many scientists took sides. Ernest Rutherford, the New Zealand physicist known for discovering the concept of radioactive half-life, supported celtium, while Danish physicist Niels Bohr supported hafnium. However, since the Danish chemists were able to prove that the element belonged to the transition metals instead of the rare earth metals, their results triumphed. And that is why we all know today of hafnium as the 72nd element of the periodic table.